Okay, I just wanted to come on to share with you this morning. In the past week, I've had three friends that have lost their mothers, and it has saddened me because I lost my mother 28 years ago. This is the month of her birth, October 1st. And having losing three friends' mothers during the time that it's my mom's birthday has really been a little tough. And so I want to honor those women who were the matriarchs of their family. And I know that everyone may feel like that all hope is gone, especially when your mother is gone. But I just want you to know that she's not gone. She's not. She's still here with you. And what I'd like for you to do is just consider that you're going to go through some stages, and it's called the stages of grief. When you go through those stages, you're going to have, there's, um, I guess you can say any number, but it has been written five, and then some are seven, and some are 12. I just want to share five with you so that you can know what you're going through and just know you're not losing your mind. Because one of the first stages you're going to go through is denial. You just don't want to believe it, as real as it is. And you know that it's real, but you just don't want to believe it. The second one that you're going to go through would be one of anger. You may be angry, at yourself. You may be angry at God. You may be angry at others. You even may be angry at people that are living. Especially for me, I went through a stage where I was angry when I saw people, and I had no right, but I just felt these feelings. If I saw homeless people, and I just wanted to know, why did my mom have to die and they're still here? But perhaps they were someone's mother, and I had no right, but I felt that. So the next stage that you're going to go through after you go through your anger stage, you're going to go through the stage of bargaining. And so you try to bargain with yourself and your feelings and your emotions. And one thing about these stages, nobody can tell you how long you're going to be in a particular stage, and no one can tell you how long to be in a particular stage. And you may not go in the stages the way I'm telling them to you. It could be in any order, but these are generally the stages that you go through. After you get through bargaining, you kind of go through a depression. And it's okay to be depressed. Just try not to stay there if you can. And then the last stage would be that of acceptance. And when you get to the acceptance stage, you can live without the survivor's guilt, because oftentimes we suffer from survivor's guilt when we're still here. I want to speak of one of the mothers in particular because she was like a second mom to me, and her name is Aline Whitfield. And what's so ironic is her daughter and I, we met in the seventh grade and we became best friends. And as we talked, our lives are so parallel. Our moms were born in 1927, hers in April, mine in October. I was born October 26th. Kaye was born November 2nd, 1 week from the day that I was born. Uh, Again, my mom died in April, and now her mom is dying in October. And I should say her mom has died in October. Her mom had four kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. My mom had 8 kids, 4 boys and 4 girls. I am the baby girl, and Kaye is the baby of her family. Our lives have been paralleled. I have 1 son, she has 1 daughter. I had 2 marriages, she had 2 marriages. Our lives have been so paralleled, all of our lives. I'm an October born Scorpio, and she's a November born Scorpio. I like to think it's a difference, but I'm sure she big to differ with me. Her mom was like a second mom to me, and I called her mama. Kay and the family called her mother, but I called her mama. And she and I used to sit and drink coffee. I mean, I would sometimes spend the night sitting there talking and drinking coffee. And one thing we used to do was share the gospel of Jesus Christ. When I believed as I used to believe, we used to do that. And we enjoyed each other's company so much. She would learn from me and I would learn from her, and we just would have fun sharing the gospel. Mama Whitfield was a woman that bore 4 children, but she was the mother to, I would say, over 300, because she kept children when they were little. And then when her children grew up, their friends, and especially the boys, had a lot of different friends that came in and out. All of them were musical, all of them. And therefore, on Sundays were some of the greatest times. They lived on Kellogg, and we would meet up on Kellogg, and we would have a good time. Sometimes it would be all gospel, and then sometimes it would be just singing. And most of their friends were singers and musicians. And like I said, all 4 of her children can sing. I should say they can sing. And it was absolutely fun times. And she would cook 3 or 4 different meats and all kind of vegetables and cakes and pies. And it was like a holiday every Sunday at their house. And trust me, everybody stopped by. So I don't really know how I'm feeling. Um, we knew that she was sick. Certainly, we didn't believe it was a sickness unto death. But we were blessed with 94 years of her life. And we used to call her Rambo because she was cold blooded. And she didn't take no mess. And I was fortunate enough to have my dad in the home. My mom and dad stayed married for 35 years. And Kay mom and dad stayed married. Daddy Whit, Robert Louis Whitfield Sr., they stayed married until death did them part. And he departed first. And it was just a fun, good time. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better second set of parents. Because if you could have chose a parent, they would be my choice all over again. Because they just took me in like I was, their child. And not that I had to leave anywhere. It's just that we connected and bonded. And so I just want to say that I wanted to share this with the world because she is truly a beautiful flower. And we go through pains of loss. And we all know that we all have to go through the transition to the ancestry world. And the word tells us to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord for those who believe. And so if you believe that, I say hold on to your belief. But I just wanted to honor her. And I wanted to honor all three of the mothers, and to just know that, you know, with so much going on right now, there are no words that I can say that can really offer comfort. Um, but what I always suggest to people is just to feel whatever you feel. As long as what you feel is not going to cause you to hurt someone else in your words or your actions, then I say do whatever you need to do to get through whatever you need to get through. If it's crying, if it's screaming, if it's writing, if you need to get away, whatever you need to do to help yourself, I say do that. And so I won't be on here long. I just wanted to share from my heart because I'm very hurt. I just wanted to share this video with the world to let them know about my second mom, and to let you know, whoever you are, and if you're going through this process, that it's going to be okay one day, but I can't tell you when. And you don't need anybody's permission to grieve your loved one. You need to do it the way you do it in your time. There is no set time. And, some people never recover the death of a mother. Our mothers are so very precious. And that's why we've got to start back seeing our women for who we really are, the giver of life. It is because of our mothers that we're all here. And that bond that we have with her is why we find it hard to let go. My body normally goes in a depression during this time of year. Actually, from my mom's birthday, October the 1st, through her death day, April 22nd. And it's just what it does that. Why? I can't explain it. Sometimes it feels like yesterday. Sometimes it feels like 28 years. Sometimes it feels like today. So I'm just here. And again, I want to share with anyone who has lost a loved one, please accept my humblest condolences in the loss of your loved one. I send positive vibrations into the universe on your family's behalf. And I petition the Most High for your strength, your comfort, your peace, your love, and your cohesiveness in your families. Our mothers lay the foundation, and normally when they leave, sometimes we fall apart as families, or we get closer together because we know that we share that common bond, and we all had an umbilical cord that was attached to that navel. And so it makes it easier for us sometimes to draw from each other. Sometimes it doesn't, but the majority of the time it does. So I just wanted to pay honor and tribute. By the way, her name is Miss Aline Whitfield. My mom was Aileen. So Aline was with the A. My mom is Aileen with the E. That's just how our lives were so parallel. And we would laugh and talk about it all the time. So in honor of Aline Whitfield and the other two mothers, I would like to say, I'm here and I love you. And it was my pleasure to have known you. And having said that, I'm going to end this video. I just wanted to come out and let everybody know where I am today. And I thank you for any thoughts, any prayers. I thank you for any support. Have a grand day. Be safe. Goodbye.